Okay, guys, some Chelsea breaking news from Fabrizio Romano. I have taken everything from this guy with a pinch of salt recently, especially with the Mike Mignon situation. But Fabrizio has been really good in this situation regarding Jamie Bino Gittens, and has put out this today. Chelsea are now close to completing Jamie Bino Gittens' deal from Borussia Dortmund. Direct meeting has taken place with Borussia Dortmund in the United States. Both clubs are in the United States competing for the Club World Cup. I know he does not say that here, but that is where those talks have been dealt with. David Ornstein said that. Chelsea maintain a seven-year deal agreement on personal terms with Jamie Bino Gittens. Player camp. Bino Gittens wants to move, despite links with Bayern Munich are not confirmed, despite reports. Wants to move as links with Bayern as links with Bayern FC Bayern move are not confirmed despite recent reports. This is his tweet. That other one was his Facebook post. He goes, despite links with Bayern, Chelsea are close to completing the deal for Jamie Bino Gittens. Understand direct meeting with Borussia Dortmund took place on Monday while they were in the United States. Chelsea maintained a 7-year agreement with JBG, who wants to move. Talks underway began between the two clubs. This is a difficult one because he won't join up with Chelsea for the Club World Cup. Chelsea play tonight against El Tunis, a team from Tunisia. Chelsea win it. They play Bayern Munich in the next round, in the round 16, which would mean Harry Kane, Michael Olise. Oh, Jesus Christ! Jamie Gittens will not be able to be part of Chelsea until after the Club World Cup. So Gittens is currently in America with Dortmund for the Club World Cup. Chelsea are also in America for the Club World Cup. Bino Gittens, you would probably think it's pretty simple. He just has to drive, sent over to where Chelsea is. That's not possible. He is a registered player for the Club World Cup with Borussia Dortmund. Chelsea cannot re-register him as part of their squad. So Jamie Bino Gittens will play in the Club World Cup with Borussia Dortmund, and then after that, he will become a maybe he doesn't play the rest of the Club World Cup with Borussia Dortmund if Chelsea sign him. Maybe he goes on holiday, considering he won't be a Borussia Dortmund player anymore. Maybe he goes on holiday. Unless Chelsea and Dortmund agree that until the end of the Dortmund's stay in the Club World Cup, he will play for them. Maybe that's what they're going to do. Or maybe he goes on holiday, joins up the squad for pre-season, which will be end of July, maybe start of August. I don't think they're going to America. Chelsea have put out some games for their pre-season, but they haven't stated where many of them are. There's one against AC Milan at Stamford Bridge, which is going to be an interesting one, considering Mike Mignon will be, if he's not a Chelsea player by then, will be in goal. Maybe Chelsea and them being in the same area means Chelsea do speak to AC Milan again. I have no idea. I think they will. Honestly, all this saying that they're not going to do something, I think Chelsea will do something, especially considering the recent reports with Robert Sanchez possibly leaving for West Ham, considering the link with him and Graham Potter. Jordi Petrovic, I think he's leaving no matter what. I don't think Chelsea. I think Chelsea end up selling two keepers. They bring in one. Penders goes on loan to Strasbourg. Petrovic stays as the backup, and be the backup to Mike Mignon, possibly. I think that's the way to go if they do it. This is the thing. I said this for Chelsea fans that are in America. Stick up a sign. Voice your anger. You voiced your anger on Twitter yesterday over not wanting Garnacho. Do the same. Voice your anger for them not getting Mike Mignon. Please do something. Anyways, it seems that this deal is pretty much going to be done. A lot of people won't be happy, I don't think, with how much they're going to pay for him. Dortmund, I think they want around 50 to 60 million euro. Is he worth it? I know there was a talk this morning that came out from Manchester United that they value Garnacho at 70 million. That shit ain't happening. Chelsea also interested in Malik Fofana as a backup. I've seen people on Twitter talking about linking Chelsea with Kenan Yildiz. Currently, he remains at Juventus. I don't think Juventus want to let him go. Juventus are more likely to let go of Dusan Vlahovic and Douglas Costa instead of Kenan Yildiz. He's only 20 years old and he's a young, great player for them. Chelsea are not looking at him currently. But they are getting closer to sealing their English international from Borussia Dortmund. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this move and possibly being almost done. I'll see you all in the next one.
To complete another signing. Breaking news from Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea are expected to sign Jamie Gittens. They had a meeting with Dortmund in the States. A new proposal is coming. No Bayern talks. Apparently the player wants to come to London, so he's actually chosen Chelsea over Bayern Munich. So yeah, he wants to play for Chelsea. And Dortmund are holding out on their £50 million price. They're finally getting another signing. We're bringing in another winger, which I think is going to be needed, because from the looks of things, it does look like Noni Madueke as well could even be leaving this summer. We're hearing links to Arsenal. Mudrik's obviously been banned. And that leaves us, so that would leave us with Neto and Tyreek George and Esteval, obviously, when he comes in. But yeah, we need another winger, man. Jamie Gittens, look, as I've said on this page, he's not my first choice winger. He's not. I haven't watched an awful lot of him, if I'm honest. From what it looks like a good player with a lot of potential. Like, he could go places, but for me, it's just not a needle mover of a signing for me. Like, it doesn't take us to the next level. It's just another young potential signing that we're gonna hope to develop. So it's not the kind of signing that I think Chelsea need. But listen, I'm gonna welcome him when he comes in. I think he's better than Garnacho as well. That's something. So hopefully this ends all the Garnacho rumours or links. So, but yeah, Jamie Gittens to Chelsea.
It is worth noting, as so many people have pointed out on social media, that he did fade quite significantly in the second half of the season. Now, I think that's partly down to, as a 20-year-old playing his first real full campaign of football, I think he slightly ran out of steam. Also, it has to be noted that after Nuri Sahin was fired in sort of January, February time, Niko Kovac arrived and implemented a 3-4-3 formation. And that didn't really suit Gittens' game because they were always going to start Guirassy up front. Adeyemi had a really strong end to the season. And then Julian Brandt provides a bit natural creativity in that formation in more central zones. But with Chelsea and the way they play, they do like natural wide players that can cut in. And Gittens is exceptionally fast, very agile. His shooting went up exponentially last season as well. He got over 20% more of his shots on target. He took his shots from 19 yards to 17 yards, and it did lead to a massive overperformance in terms of his expected goals. The issues I have with Gittens is maybe some of his decision-making in the final third. His crossing still needs a little bit of work, and he's not the most natural creator at the moment. Trevor Chalobah actually had better expected assists per 90 than him last season. But given the fact that they've been linked with a move for Garnacho, who I think will cost considerably more than £40 to £50 million, you imagine, given Man United's need for financial impetus this summer, and given the fact that they've turned down Sancho for 25, if for me they could get Gittens, 5 years younger than Sancho, for around £15 to £20 million more, so around £45 million, I think it'd be a really strong deal.